Lawmakers here in Washington are pushing new bipartisan legislation that would reform the U.S. immigration system by providing legal status for certain undocumented migrants. The authors of the so-called Dignity Act introduced it earlier today.
If you are undocumented and you have been in the country for more than 5 years, you do not have a criminal record, you're working and paying taxes, you can come out of the shadows with no fear and apply for the dignity status.
We recognize that immigrants make our country great. Immigrants are the backbone of our communities and of our country and our economy.
Florida Republican Congresswoman María Salazar joins me now from Capitol Hill. Congresswoman, great to have you with us. Talk to me about this legislation, and is it designed to in some way temper or soften the aggressive immigration enforcement going on now under the Trump administration?
Well, it's going to put an end to it because what we're presenting is common sense. I call it as a Solomonic type of immigration reform. And it has dignity and no amnesty, no path to citizenship. So what we're going to do is that if you've been here for more than 5 years and you do not have a criminal record and you have been working and paying taxes in construction, hospitality, agricultural, slaughterhouses, fisheries, dairies, you can come out of the shadows and pay $7,000 over 7 years. You grant 1% of your earnings for 7 years. And then you can go home for Christmas or bury your mother, and you can come out and buy homes and continue contributing to the economy, paying taxes and working in those jobs where other Americans don't want to participate in.
Would you have green card status under this legislation?
No, this is the dignity status. There's no path to citizenship for 7 years, and if you want to renew it for another 7, perfect. So you will continue contributing, working, and being part of the American economy with no federal programs, with no any type of government assistance. The undocumented, the illegals don't have any right now. So this is just gain for them. And I am sure that the White House is going to look upon this bill with good eyes because the president has said it already. He understands better than anybody. He's a construction guy. And he knows that we need people if we want to continue being the #1 economy in the world. So this is Solomonic. This is common sense. Now that the border is sealed, because we have dedicated $150 billion under the BBB to secure the southern border, now is time to start the national conversation as to what are we going to do with those people who do not have a criminal record, who are not Trenderagua, who have been here for a long time. We know them. And we just need to bring them out of the shadows, make them pay.
Have you talked to the president or any senior White House advisor about this specific legislation? Do you want a White House endorsement? Do you need it?
It's basically the only endorsement we need. We know that the president is leading. You just saw him. Look what he did with Iran. Look what he's done with China. Look what he's done with the tariffs. Look what he's done with NATO. Look what we did with the BBB. So he can be for immigration what Nixon was for China, what Reagan was for communism, what Lincoln was for slavery. This is the man who can do it. It's been 40 years where no one has dared to step up to the plate and say, let's solve this mess. It's simple. It's there. We can do it. It depends on Congress. As Secretary Noem said, that Congress needs to do its job and write legislation. Well, we did. We wrote the legislation. It's called the Dignity Act. It's not amnesty. It's dignity. And that's the least we expect from the American people. And you saw it. I mean, there are some polls that are saying that 60+% of the American people, the American audience, agrees with some type of immigration, of immigrants being part of our economy. We're talking about the good people, not the bad hombres.
You recently went to Alligator Alcatraz, so-called. What did you see there? Did you find anything disturbing? Do you wish you had more access? Did you wish you could interact with those who were being held there? And what do you say about the statistics that seem to indicate that a certain percentage of those who are there don't have criminal records, but are nevertheless described as the worst of the worst?
Well, if you do not have a criminal record, I do not like the fact that you are that you're going to be deported, because that is why the dignity status is I just presented. I'm going to report it as I was a news reporter for many years. It's a jail. People are in a cage. I sat on the beds. They're clean. They're soft. In those pods, as they call them, caged pods, you have 32 males. You have 3 toilets of metal toilets. You have with a little wall to cover them when they're doing their business. You have 2 phones to call their attorneys or their family members. It's clean. You have another area, which is the kitchen. We went through the kitchen. They provide 2 hot meals a day. And if you need a kosher, some specifications for kosher, they provide that. If you have allergy issues, they provide for allergies. It was clean and it was very well presented. I'm talking to you about the areas that I visited. We also went to this recreational area that it was all caged in. It has some grass. It was clean. It was big, and where people could exercise. After that, we went to this other area where the attorneys could be meeting with the detainees. There was another area where they could pray. So, hey, no one wants to be there, but it meets the highest standards for any federal detention center or installation like this one. But it's not the conditions, is who wants up there. We just need to be deporting the bad hombres, the Tren de Agua, of course, but not the cleaning lady who's been here for 20 years and may deserve some dignity. And that's why we presented this legislation today.
On Alligator Alcatraz, the DHS Secretary Kristi Noem said she wants 5 more like it. Based on what you witnessed, should America have at least 5 more facilities like so-called Alligator Alcatraz?
With the dignity law, when it becomes the law of the land, ICE will then concentrate on those 600,000 illegals who are criminals. Mass murderers, child sex traffickers, rapists, go after those. But the ones who have been working for more than 5 years and do not have a criminal record and they're contributing to the economy, those people are needed. And the first person who said it was the president. It's just that Congress, we just did our work. And I am sure that in life, everything is timing. And this is the perfect timing for this type of bill, which I'm telling you is not amnesty, is dignity, and is Solomonic. You're breaking the baby into 2.
Congresswoman Maria Salazar, I'll put the Elvira in the middle there. Thanks so much for your time. I appreciate it. Hope you'll come back.